Hello everyone, welcome to the video on Mathematics 8. Today we're going to talk about the view of a 3D object. Before we start, we need to know about the names of the 3D objects. For example, the rectangular prisms, triangular prisms and such. We also need to know how to draw some rectangles and 2D shapes. After this video, you'll be able to draw and label the 2D top, front and side views of various 3D objects. Let's try the first example question together. Draw and label the top, front, and side views of a chair. Well, let's grab a random chair sitting around. I'm going to use the chair here. So basically, I want to find the top view. So maybe you can imagine that you see a top view of the object like this, and also the front view, and also the side view. So it may depend whether you're seeing from the left-hand side or right-hand side, but basically you want to draw the faces of the object like this. So let's try. First, I'm going to draw the top view. Well, as I was seeing, if I see my chair from the front, well, it seems like I see a rectangular face right in the middle, and I also see the legs protruding outside. So probably I can say that we have a diagram like this, and the legs kind of protruding outwards-ish. So that would be the top view. It's important that after you draw the diagram, you must label the sides. For example, here I drew the top view. And then the front view. Well, the front view, obviously, you see a little hole in the middle, but it's mostly rectangular shape. And you see the legs in front of it, now going downward. So probably the front view kind of looks like that. I'm not a good artist, but probably something like that would be the front view. And lastly, let's draw a side view. If I see the object from the side, I see a little L shape, kind of the other way around. And then I also see the legs going downwards. So let's draw the shape. And it seems like it's kind of going backwards a bit as well. And then the legs are kind of like this. And then it seems like it's more angled towards the back, perhaps. So that would be the side view. Notice that because we're drawing the 2D shapes of the 3D object, we don't see what's behind the view. So for example, if I draw the top view, I wouldn't know what's going on underneath, below the chair, so I'm not going to draw anything on the other side. Same thing, because I'm drawing the front view here, now I'm not going to draw what's going on the back side. And same thing for side view. If I see the object like this, I don't see what's going on behind. So that's why, seemingly, from the front view and the side view, you seem to see only two legs. Well, obviously, you can imagine there are the legs behind, but we don't see it because we're drawing the 2D view of it. Let's quickly annotate. So first thing we got to do is label the sides, label the name of the views. And also, we see the pattern that we can't see through the objects. As I've just said, because we're drawing the side view, although we do know that there are 4 legs, and we can see that from the top view, I don't see all 4 legs right here. I only see 2 legs on the left-hand side. I don't see the 2 legs on the right-hand side. Let's try the second example question. Draw and label the top, front, and side views of the rectangular prism below. Well, first of all, in this diagram, we know that each edge lengths are different. So we're going to be careful when we draw the views of it. Also, it's quite unclear where the top and front and side views are, so it might be worth noting where the front is. So for example, I might say that this is my front view. I'm going to say that this is my side view, and obviously the top view is looking at it from above. So let's first draw the front view. The front view is going to be a rectangular shape, obviously. The thing about the rectangular prism is that the view of the rectangular prism from all three sides, from all the front, top, and side, are all going to be a rectangular shape. The only difference is how long and wide the shape is. Well, from the front view, I don't see the depth of the object, right? I don't know whether if it's 4 centimeters deep or 5 centimeters deep. The only thing that I know is that the width here is 2 centimeters, and the length is total of 5 centimeters. So that's my top view. And then from the side, well, it's going to be similar. But then similarly, as from the side view, I don't know how deep this object is from the 2 centimeters here. I don't know if it's 2 or 5 or 10, but I do know that this is 4 centimeters and this is 5 centimeters here, and that's the side view. That's a poor labeling. That will be the top, and this is the side, and that's my bad. That will be the front. And finally, from the top view, I don't know the height of this object. I don't know the 5 centimeters, but I do know that it's 2 by 4. So it's going to be a bit smaller than the ones before. 2 centimeters by 4 centimeters, the top view. So things to note in this example question is that although it's a rectangular prism and all the faces are going to be rectangular sides, but the length and width dimensions of the views are going to be different because we're looking at it from different angles. So let's label that. So dimensions are different for each view. Oh, of course, before that we started by identify the angle of the view. So I want to know which one is the front and top and side views. Some vocabularies that we have learned in this video is the face. A face is a flat surface that forms the boundary of the 3D object. So for example, a rectangular prism has the faces of a rectangular shape, and triangular prism will have some rectangulars and some triangular faces. The view is a 2D illustration of a 3D object. 3D object, obviously, it's difficult to draw on a 2D surface like on a paper or a screen. So therefore, we need to take different measures such as drawing the views of it. In the next video, we're going to talk about another 2D illustration of a 3D object called nets. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.